Welcome back to Beyond the Match. This edition where we'll talk about everything that concerns Chelsea and then going into the new season. I've seen a lot of things that have been happening on social media, and I feel like it is quite right for me to be able to support, some of these players and be able to, lay bare my own ideas. First of all, Sanchez. Guys, Chelsea fans, the level of insult that Sanchez have received, I don't know. A lot of people are talking about Sanchez as if Sanchez is not anything good as a goalkeeper. I heard from the likes of Gadi Abonlaho. All of them are making statements. Troy Deeney, look at what he said. I'm still seriously worried about Sanchez. I know he had a wonderful Club World Cup. If you see that goal against AC Milan, his positioning is all over the place. That is a near post shot. I think he should save it. It's easier said than done. How can you tell me that a goalkeeper is expected to save the shot that Fofana, shoots against Chelsea? You see that they use 1-2 to be able to break the whole defense. You're expecting the goalkeeper to make a save in that point. I don't know the standard we are using to judge, Sanchez. I think it's quite unfair that, players like Abonlaho, Troy Deeney, that didn't even have the best of careers, that understand the struggles of being a footballer, they are the ones that are coming out to have the best opinions. Is it not crazy? As far as I'm concerned, there is a massive improvement from Sanchez. Massive one. Look at the pass he gave João Pedro that cost the red card to AC Milan. Look at the distribution. Look at the way he plays. Yes, he's not perfect. I can't stand here or sit here to say he's a perfect, goalkeeper, but he's making a good move for himself. He's improving. I know why everybody is saying this because of Donnarumma. Donnarumma is not what Chelsea needs. Donnarumma is a player or a goalkeeper that cannot make passes from the back. I'm even surprised that Manchester City are going for a goalkeeper like Donnarumma. In my wildest dream, I can't believe that Pep Guardiola will go for such goalkeeper, because Pep Guardiola always look for goalkeepers that can pass out the ball from the back. And we know Donnarumma is not the best. If you watch PSG build up, Donnarumma always go long. And if you see, yes, he had a wonderful season last season. What about the season before? We are judging him because of one season. If he has the ability to play one good season, why can't you guys believe that Sanchez can do it? Why do you think that for Chelsea to win, Chelsea must only sign, Donnarumma? The two cups Chelsea have won, did Donnarumma stay in the post? Is it not Sanchez? There is already an improvement. There is already a way up to it. I see the way he cried after the Club World Cup. I see the way he's doing things. I believe he must have known what is required. I think he's improving. The players at his disposal, the defense, the attack, the midfield, everything is improving together. Why cry for Donnarumma? 50 million euros. Chelsea tried so much to be able to move away from Petrovic. Now you're bringing Donnarumma. What about Pendas? Pendas that is, earmarked to be the long-term plan for Chelsea Football Club. That is already at Strasbourg trying to improve. I watched his first game. It was magnificent. So good. So let's take it easy. Let's take it easy on him. I believe Chelsea will compete. I believe Sanchez will be better. I believe he will do well. Short stopping is very good. Apart from errors that lead to goal. If you cut out those ones, what are you talking about positioning? What is the problem here? I don't see anyone. Then going forward, Kani Chukwuemeka. Kani is now telling Borussia Dortmund that he's desperate. He wants to return to Borussia Dortmund. He wants to stay. Remember, Borussia Dortmund have been going for Kani Chukwuemeka initially. They want to sign him. But the issue is that they don't want to pay. Borussia Dortmund is one of those clubs that don't want to pay for a particular player. They don't want to pay. They just want to get everything free of charge. And Chelsea are saying, you've taken him on loan and you've seen how good he is. You want him again. Come and pay for him. Borussia Dortmund are not willing to pay any money. But it looks as if Leipzig came into the deal. But of late, it seems as if it's only Borussia Dortmund again. Will Chelsea be able to, resist the urge to giving him to Borussia Dortmund on loan, entering the last 20 days of transfer window? Or will Chelsea be able to be forced to accept? And I believe Borussia Dortmund will finally have Kani Chukwuemeka. I think they will delay it till they'll be able to have him on loan. I think another loan is going to happen. And then, that is it. Moving on to Xavi Simons. You see, Xavi Simons must be tired of waiting. You see this life. He is eager to join Chelsea. We had the news that Manchester City are interested. There is no how Manchester City are not interested in signing Xavi Simons. There's no chance. No chance. I'm telling you the honest truth. Xavi Simons have agreed terms and conditions with Chelsea. And there is also a rumor or a report that Chelsea have agreed 60 million euros to transfer Xavi Simons from, Leipzig to Chelsea. And he's already agreed 7-year deal. Now, Why is it that this deal is not completing? Let me explain to you. Chelsea are skeptical not to overload the wage bill. Remember, Sterling is still there. Nkunku is there. Chilwell is there. Datro Fofana is there. Viega is there. And these players receive salaries. Even Kani Chukwuemeka is there because he's still now a Chelsea player. He has not gone to Borussia Dortmund. Chelsea are now saying, for you to bring in these players, there must be, layoffs. There must be outgoings. Chelsea are trying to include Nkunku to the deal to sign for, Xavi Simons. And it's looking a bit complicated. You see the problem. Leipzig wants to get Nkunku, but they don't want to pay. They want to get him loan with option to buy. They want Chelsea to give them Xavi Simons for 60 million euros. Chelsea are trying to know whether they can include Nkunku, probably say 40 million or reduce the bill, to be able to pay for Xavi Simons. But it seems as if that is not materializing. And then secondly, Xavi Simons have now been integrated back into the squad because he missed some preseason games, but in their last game he played. But then, let's see what Chelsea can be able to do. If you ask me, I think Chelsea are doing the right thing by not trying to get these players in, and then Chelsea will be desperate for the outgoing. Then Nkunku now is now attracting interest from Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich are now saying, okay, let's see whether we can be able to have Nkunku, because Bayern Munich lost, Reddy Coleman to Al Nassr, and they are looking for a replacement. Chelsea wanted 60, 70 million before, but it looks as if currently Chelsea will be happy to take 40 to 45 million euros. So let's see what Chelsea can be able to do. Apart from that, Chelsea are also hoping to move on from Jackson. Chelsea are not desperate for Jackson to move away from Chelsea, but Chelsea are saying that if there is a suitable offer, Jackson can be able to be sold. Newcastle United, that we are meant to sign Jackson. They tried the Ekitike, it didn't work. They tried the Pedro, it didn't work. They tried Shesko, Man U hijacked it. Now they are thinking about signing Omorodion instead of them going for Jackson. But AC Milan, that we are interested in signing Jackson, AC Milan are now interested, are pushing to sign Højlund. Remember Højlund used to play for Atlanta, I think so. So Højlund understands the terrain of the Italian league. So AC Milan, it looks as if they are interested in signing Højlund, meaning that Jackson will only have probably either Newcastle United or other Premier League teams, because according to reports, there are other teams that are interested. So let's see what Chelsea can be able to do before bringing these players. Then for Garnacho have now agreed terms and conditions with Chelsea. Garnacho is now pressurizing Manchester United to receive a lower, offer for him to join Chelsea. Manchester United wants to collect 50 million pounds from Chelsea. Chelsea are not going to give Manchester United that money. No chance. How are Chelsea going to pay that? So Chelsea are now waiting till the last days of transfer window, either to get Garnacho almost on free, or to get Garnacho, on a loan. That's just the reality. Garnacho is now telling Man U, if you don't allow me to join Chelsea, I will stay on the bench and make sure I run down my contract. He will not play for the next 6 months till the next, transfer window opens. But Manchester United, they need money now. They've spent on Shesko, they've spent on Mbemu, they spent on, Kunha. They need inflow. They didn't sell Rashford. Anthony is still there. Sancho is still there. So they are, scamping around to get in inflow because they want to sign Baleba. So I think Man U will be forced to be able to receive something lower. Chelsea are trying to offer 30 to 35 million. And for Chelsea fans that are always saying Garnacho is not needed, Garnacho is needed. If there's nothing I've learned about Enzo Maresca is to trust him. His talent identification and the way he tried to use the players are massive. And I believe he will be able to do a good job. If you don't believe in this manager, then there's no how. If you don't believe in him, there's no how you're supporting Chelsea. So Enzo Maresca will do a very, very good job with Garnacho. I've seen him. I've seen he's a relentless hard worker. He can be able to complement Gittins. And that brings me to Gittins. After the first game, Chelsea fans, take him easy. Slowly, calm down. Calmer. After first game, you're already dragging, is he 20-year-old boy? Oh, Gittins cannot shoot. You're not even looking at the empirical evidence of what he does on the pitch. Look at the way he was able to dribble people one-on-one, close control. That is the most important thing for me. Having the mental toughness, the energy to be able to go against 2-3 players. Sancho have the skill set, but whenever he's faced with 2-3 players, he goes back. But Gittins have the mentality and the close ball control. He will make mistakes. He will lose possession. He will mistime his shots. But those are the attributes that will help peg the opponent back. Because if you watch, look at the plan already. AC Milan played a defensive game against Chelsea. Leverkusen the same thing. Every team right now are playing defensive game to hit Chelsea on counter. You need Gittins. So stop complaining when you already have the lab. Have João Pedro and Copama. Estava Williams that will be able to do exploit and destroy the opponent. You don't even need Gittins to score much. Just lay up the pass. Make sure you peg them back. Calm down. Calm down. Champion. Champion. That brings me to the boy. The boy from Brazil. Estavao. Estavao Williams. Oh, man, this boy na Bolaji. Estavao Williams is a player. A player I appreciate so much. Incredible performance from him. What a player. You know, I was thinking this guy will need time to bed it. No one day, so my next guy was licking his tongue when he smiled and said, this guy is special. Special player. His mentality, running forward, trying to go forward, his goal scoring. Look at in 2 games, scoring 1 and winning penalty. Hey, Chineke, go Catson. You don't go easier this season. Hey, I don't buy tactical board. No one at the standard they wait for. We will do things all together. Estava Williams is an important player. I appreciate him so much, you know. I love the fact that he joined Chelsea. And Chelsea fans have already started comparing him with, Pedro Neto. They don't know that these guys, they offer different attributes. Pedro Neto likes to cross the ball. Look at the pass he gave to Ja Pedro to score. You see the thing? Try to understand the way your team operates. These guys offer different, and you need these different tools according to different teams. Not every team, Estava Williams will shine. It might be Ja Pedro. It might be, Pedro Neto. And then brings me to Ja Pedro and the lap. Ja Pedro 5/5. If you are among those that have been criticizing me, you always pray something. Come and apologize to me. Oh. You see now, you don't dance 5/5. When I was telling you guys that this guy is the real deal, I'm seeing the light. I followed him from Watford to Brighton to now Chelsea. This guy is good. A lot of people say, boss, try criticize. Today, 5/5. You people have now left it a trend and joined the bandwagon of criticizing the lap. My God. Chelsea fans, what have you do for now? Chelsea fans, I too love Chelsea. Everyone have different opinion. But the fact that the lap was able to see that second goal he scored, that is a striker's goal. Look at the penalty, then look at the second goal. Look at the goal he could have scored against Donnarumma in the Club World Cup final. Then look at the goal he also scored. Great baller. He could have scored before then. But, the goalkeeper made a good save. So, these guys offer different things. Some games, you even need the lap and Pedro to play together. Some games, you need only the lap to fight. I am so looking forward to those Newcastle defenders. The lap will show them shake it. You need those, shake the body. It's going to be incredible. And then, talking about other parts of the pitch, Enzo Fernandez is still looking rusty. Being honest, he's still looking rusty. But I believe that he's going to come back. I think his fitness issue is going to come back. Whenever Enzo Fernandez is doubted, I remind people, he is the only player with a different skill set at Chelsea. And there is no how you can overrule Enzo Fernandez's impact. He's a very good player. And then going to Colwell, this injury, Colwell is meant to have a strong season. Very, very, very strong season. Injury stopped Colwell for us to have the next level Colwell. But then, I believe he will recover faster. I believe probably by God's grace we will see him before the end of the season and he will have the opportunity to join the World Cup team because missing the World Cup is also another painful one. Let's see whether he can be able to recover faster. And then Chelsea are looking whether Chelsea should be able to sign a defender. There is Achimpong, there is there is Tosin, there is Jehovah's Son. I don't believe Jehovah's Son is the best. Chalobah is the best in that position or Achimpong. There's this pass. Cole will always make to bring in the center. These guys cannot make it. But I think Chelsea can compensate for that because of Estava Williams, staying on the other pocket of space, Kopama staying on the other side. So Chelsea can be able to compensate for that because last season, the heavily progression was on Colwell to, Enzo Fernandez to, but now Chelsea have a variety of good players that can be able to cover that up. Let's see whether Chelsea will go for a defender. According to report, Chelsea are not looking to sign a defender, but I don't know. I don't know whether this one can materialize. Let's see what happens. But Colwell is a huge miss. Cucurella, Jurehato, there's so much excitement in the squad. I'm just looking forward to it. Let me know what to think in the comment section. Remember, we are Chelsea. And then, see you soon.